Hello and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video let's look at Google Flow. And they claim that this is where the next wave of storytelling is happening. So let's see what is Google Flow and how do we use it. Let's get started. So search for Google Flow. You will be shown with this. Click on this. It'll take you to labs.google/fxtoolsflow. Okay, this is where everything happens. So I will show you how do we create a project and what are the options that we have to play around in this particular tool. So to create a new project, click on new project and it'll open up, right? So we have the video option, image option. Let's go to image, and we can also select the aspect ratio. Do you want it 1, 2, 3 or 4 outputs? Which is the model that you want to use, right? All of that. Now we can upload the image from here, and I'm going to upload one image. So I uploaded this image, and I can play around with making any changes to this. Let's say, for example, if I click on this, then I can change the aspect ratio, right? So to landscape, portrait, square, freedom, and so on and so forth. Okay, I can also change it by using these corners. Okay, if I go to this particular option, which is select, I can either select with box like this, or I can select with lasso. So let me go to lasso, and here I can just change, like select particular portion, something like this. By the way, this is how the photo editing used to happen before. And now I can ask it to like change the color to brown. Okay, we can use the aspect ratio, we can change the model and so on and so forth. I'll go with Nano Pro, hit enter, and it'll take some time, but it'll do a wonderful job. Let's wait and watch. And there you go. Perfect job, right? This was the original image that we had with trees blurred and all of that. You go here, nothing changes apart from the cap. Yes, that's the image changing capability of Flow. It is just the beginning. Okay, so I can click on done, and this image is available for us to do any further actions. So we have all media, so any videos or any images that you generate will be available here. If you go to images, then it's just images. Okay, let's see the next step. Also, you can save any of the images. Okay, for example, I can click on this, save to project, right? I can also download this and so on and so forth. So if I go back, okay, you can see we have two images. This is what was generated, and this is what we actually uploaded. Okay, so I clicked on save image to project, and that's where this has got added to the project. Okay, so if you go to settings here, okay, you can play around with the view, grid or batch. Okay, and you can also play around with grid size like small, medium, large, and so on and so forth. Small looks good. Sound on hover should be off or on, mainly for videos. Return silent videos. Okay, so do you want it on or off? Show the title details, on or off. Clear prompt on submit. So basically, once you write the prompt and hit enter, should the prompt be cleared or should it stay on the chat window? Right, so that's about these settings here. Now let's go ahead and create a video. So I'm clicking on this. We'll go with the video, and we have frames and ingredients. Let's go with ingredients first. Okay, we can play around with the aspect ratio. The number of generations, I'll go with 1, and we have different models like 3.1 fast, light, and quality, right? Each of it is going to cost us different credits. I'll go with fast for now. So I'm going to use this particular option, okay, as input, and I'm going to give a prompt. And the prompt is going to be create a cinematic, realistic talking head animation of this man standing outdoors in front of a peaceful mountain lake surrounded by pine trees and distant snow-capped mountains. He is wearing a dark knitted beanie and red flannel jacket, smiling naturally at the camera. Okay, we have also given the dialogue and some animation details. So let's hit enter and see what it generates. And the video is ready in few seconds. Let me play this.
Behind me is one of the most peaceful places you could imagine. A beautiful alpine lake surrounded by tall pine forests and stunning mountain peaks. Behind me is one of the most peaceful places.
It looks so natural, and in fact, if you see, it just matches. Amazing, isn't it? Now, I was talking about this particular one, hover on sound on hover. So if I switch it on and go here,
And stunning mountain peaks. Behind me is one of the most peaceful
this is precisely what I was talking about.
places
Now,
you could imagine.
okay, let me switch it off and let me open it up.
Behind me is one of the most peaceful.
Now, we had a few edit options when it came to images. Likewise, we have a few options when it comes to videos. We can extend it, we can insert something, we can remove, or we can use camera to do some changes. Let's check it out. If I click on insert, then we have this option of selecting where exactly do you want to insert thing. Okay,
Behind me is one of the most peaceful.
so I'll say maybe here. Okay, and I'll say insert a peacock. Okay, you can see here it is going to cost us like 20 credits. So this is the original one. This is what is getting generated now. Let's wait and watch what it does. So we have the video ready with the peacock. Let's see.
Behind me is one of the most peaceful places you could imagine. A beautiful alpine lake surrounded by tall pine forests and stunning mountain peaks. Behind me is one of the most
Amazing, isn't it? Likewise, you can also select a particular option and remove it. So let's move on to the next project, and I'm going to create an image. Okay, and let me use Nano Banana Pro, and the prompt is a close-up portrait of a lone samurai warrior standing at the edge of a misty mountain cliff at golden hour. Okay, and a few more details. We'll share this in the description. So I'll hit enter and let's wait for it to be done. I can see here, this is the image that we've got. And now we will change this or use this to create a video. Okay, and for that, let me just go back and I'll just drag it and drop it. Nope, I'll click on this plus and use this particular image, and we'll go to video. So let me give this prompt. Okay, the samurai slowly turns their head towards the camera as a strong wind sweeps across the cliff, making their clock below dramatically. Okay, so we are using video ingredient 16:9 and 1 VO 3.1 fast. So let me hit enter and let's wait for this to be generated. Now let me play this. So you can see that this is the first video that we've got, and this is around 7 seconds, right? So I'm going to extend this, and the prompt that I'm going to give is something like this. From the wide aerial position, the camera begins a slow, deliberate descent back towards the samurai as dark storm clouds rapidly roll in from the horizon, swallowing the golden light and replacing it with a cold blue-gray atmosphere. And a few more details. So we'll go with light, or rather fast, okay, which is going to consume around 20 credits. We'll hit enter and let's wait for it to extend the video. And the video is ready. Let's play it out. So you can see here it is already 8 seconds and we still have half more to go. Looks like the character has got changed. Let's wait. Looks like a totally different person, right? Also, the cap has got changed. You can see that, right? The cap here and here is very different. Okay, so that's about the extent, not really working so well. Okay, one of the other things that we can do is you can click on three dots and click on add to scenes, right? You can go back to the other project, okay, and we can go to this particular option, right? Add to scenes, switch to scene builder. Let's go there, and you can add multiple scenes and then stitch them together. So for example, I'll do it over here because we have multiple videos.
Behind me is one of the most peaceful.
So let me just say saved project. So we'll go back and we have this video, and this video. We can add multiple things together. Add to scenes. Let's go to scene builder, and things will be stitched together, right? So this is one, this is second. I can also say rearrange or arrange, and I can drag it and drop it the way I want. Okay, both of it looks to be with the peacock. So let's go back and I'll add this one without the peacock. Let's go to scene builder and I can play it.
Behind me is one of the most peaceful places you could imagine. A beautiful alpine lake surrounded by tall pine forests and stunning mountain peaks. Behind me is one of the most peaceful places
And this is how you can do it. You can give the image, you can ask it to generate videos of them and then stitch them together using scene builder. You can also download this if you want. Now let's quickly check how do we create a video with frames, okay, where we give the starting frame and ending frame and then allow it to generate the video. So the starting frame is going to be this one. The end frame I'm going to upload now. So that is of a man smoking. So, and then I'm going to give a detailed prompt, something like this. Create a smooth cinematic transition from the first frame to the final frame. Start with the man standing calmly in front of the mountain lake, smiling softly at the camera in a relaxed, natural pose. As the scene progresses, he slowly raises his hand towards his face, holding a cigarette between his fingers. Okay, and ingredients loading. Okay, yeah, this is still loading. So let's wait for it to finish loading. And so we have this loaded. Let's hit enter and see what it generates. This is ready. Let's quickly check this out. There you go. And that's all we had for Google Flow. And this is how you can create cinematic scenes using Google Flow. You can generate images using Nano Banana or Nano Banana Pro, and then you can convert them into videos using PO 3.1 light, fast, or quality based on how much credits you have or you have purchased. So go ahead, give it a try, generate the video and share it with us. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.